morning, fellas. Jim at Cityscape Lawn Care. Today we are going to compare the FC91 gas model compared to the battery FCA 135. Both are made by Stihl, and as you can see, the FCA 135 is just slightly a little bit longer. The power is the same. The gearbox is the same. Safety switch, safety, and trigger. Very similar in nature. That's your on and off, your safety, your trigger. This has one speed. The series of 135 battery operated from Stihl is your professional models. As you can see, it's going to be the exact same gear head, which means it should be the exact same performance as the FC91. If you're looking for a battery operated edger, this is the only one that you can get that's a standalone. Sorry, the plane's going over. What I mean by that is that there are many different models out there and different brands that you can purchase. But as far as a edger is concerned, you'd have to get a combi unit. You cannot get a standalone other than through Stihl. It's a battery operation other than a combi. Stihl is the only manufacturer that has a standalone edger for professionals. If you look at the 135 series, all of the 135 series is a professional grade, which means the gearboxes, the power head, the speed, the cut, everything should be the same as the counterpart of the gas model. You could put several different batteries in here. This is just the power head, same as the gas model. The business end, of course, is down there, is the same on both models. I'll give you a comparison. I'll cut it with both models so you can see the cut quality. The battery lasts quite a long time. I can do 12 properties in this. The speed between both curved edge is the same, and I'm sure you guys know by now what the difference is between a straight model and a curved speed. So a straight model provides more torque at a slower blade speed than that of the straight. You can do the pull up the specs on each model between the curve and the straight. It's just torque versus blade speed. Blade speed by far is a better cut, but only providing you have had trimming, edging done previously. It cannot plow through a very thick, overgrown edge. It's going to take a considerable amount of time. Whereas the straight edger can give you the torque to plow through. It's still going to take some time, but I prefer the blade speed as it provides a cleaner cut. Therein lies the difference between a straight versus curved edge. Now, if you're thinking about going battery operation and you're a professional, you have to go to the 135 series. That's the AP batteries. The AP batteries, this is the 300S. 300S gives you the most bang for your buck. It is definitely a little bit heavier. So, with that said, they do recommend the 300, and the 300 would cost you $179, or the 300S is $239. Gives you 25% more power. Check that. Gives you 25% more runtime than the 300S. So you'll have to do the math on that, and we'll find out which batteries you would like. You can go lighter. AP100 is much lighter in weight, but this would be the heaviest battery. Therefore, it is making this slightly heavier than the gas counterpart. But if you're tired of the fumes, you're tired of the noise, then you need to go to battery. Eventually, all the municipalities and counties and states are going to go with battery handheld equipment. You already look at the laws of California. Virginia just passed, so no homeowner can own a blower, for example. That was specifically mentioned for January of 2022, gas power. Now, eventually they're going to go all to battery operation. Battery operation has finally hit its mark. In the early years, it was a struggle for batteries. But batteries have come a long way. This is 3.9 pounds. This is a lithium ion. So what they're saying to you, and of course too early to tell of how long a battery lasts, and I mean that of charging times. So if you have 12 to 1500 charging times, that means that you can effectively charge that battery 12 to 1500 times before it starts to wear down and you purchase a new one. Now, what does that equate? We know it's 365 days a year. 365 days a year, it's going to take you 4 years to get to the 12 or 1500 charge times, right? So we know we don't mow every single day of the week. So if you're a professional, you're working 4 to 5 days a week. And you could do the math that you're probably going to get 5 to 6 years out of a battery. That's a pretty long time. So if you're a homeowner and you want the professional series, these batteries are going to last you a long time. And I would not recommend the 300. You could probably go down to 100 or 200 battery series. So with that said, I mean that because it's going to be much lighter. And you're only going to mow, obviously, 1 time a week. It's 2 weeks maximum. So you don't need the extended run time that a professional needs. If you want the professional quality cut, absolutely go for the 135 series. So the Stihl and the 3 prefix numbers before that, the FSA, the FCA, any of the series 135 is your professional series. So that's what gives you the higher torque and the higher CCs and higher blade speeds, all of those. And there's many different ones. So Stihl does make 2 of these models. One in the curved shaft, the other in the straight shaft. Again, the straight shaft is going to give you more torque to plow through really thick, overgrown edging, where the curved shaft is for blade speed, gives you a better, cleaner cut. So you also have this. Every one of the Stihl 135 series, you can undo this, and it gives you basically the umbilical cord and gives you more battery if you wanted to longer life in the battery. So the backpack batteries, you can have a battery on your side. There's many different connections that you can do besides just this. You also have the screen element, just cleans that off, just a breather element. You never really have to purchase another one. Kind of air dry it out, blow it out, wash it if you want to, but that's really all of your maintenance. Besides new blades from time to time, you're going to need to go through that. So the operation is, your hand is on this, you turn the battery on, and it's as simple as that. Curve shaft, kind of your bicycle grip, if you will. I have this on my racking system in my truck, in my trailer. So I have the Green Touch rack, so it puts up in there. You've seen that. Go to my other videos, you see my trailer setup. But that is your Stihl FCA 135 series. Anything in the 135 series is your professional. Does require the AP series batteries. The AP 300, AP 200, AP 100. S indicates it's more capacity, but 300 is your largest, so 300 and 300S is your largest capacity batteries. They do weigh more. They weigh 3.9 pounds. I'll give a long-term review in the future, but as of right now, you see the quality of cut. This will accept, obviously Stihl provides a one blade. I use the Gator blades. I think it's a better cut. So once I go through this one, I'll put the Gator blades back on. But as you can see, it really is the same gear head. There's nothing changed. The business end is the same as you would with the gas model. It's just battery versus gas. I prefer the gas. I'm sorry, I prefer the battery, as it makes a much longer, and of course my municipalities, professionals, and homeowners, eventually we're all going to be faced with this. You're going to have to go through and get a battery. So if you're in the market for a new one, you should consider battery, and whatever platform you want to use. Echo, Husqvarna, Stihl. I use Stihl. I like their equipment. I like their series, and if you look, the blade speed is the same, the gear head's the same. So really, it's just battery versus gas. That's your performance factor. It's not blade speed or anything else. You know, if you're in the market for equipment and you're going to purchase, the cost is relatively the same versus gas versus the battery. The only thing that's going to be extra is the battery. That's your initial investment. So like I said, the batteries themselves will range in price based on, you know, how much runtime you get. Recommendation for the FCA 135 is the Stihl 300. That was at $179. I've got the 300S because I purchased that for my string trimmer as well. The FCA 135R. I just want the longer runtime, and I'm mowing 17 homes a day, so I need the longest runtime I can get. I will deal with the weight. It's really not that bad at all. I'm going to put in the Darwin's grip. We'll see how that goes, and I'll give you a review on that as well. Jim at Cityscapes Lawn Care. Peace out.